Welcome Cosmic Surfers to Awakening 5D Healing Energy Update. So we have 3 celestial events on the go at the moment, if you like. We have Mercury Retrograde, we have Gemini Full Moon, and we have the 11/11 portal, which opened on the 11th of the 11th and will close on 12/12, I think. My guides tell me. So there's a lot of energetic maelstrom around us at the moment. Those of you that have clocked up a week at work, well done. I send you healing. Release the stress. Pat yourself on the back. Getting a week's work done in the week of cosmic energies that we've had is a remarkable thing. Whatever you were doing, just to be there pushing through this intense frequency fusion and aversion that's going on, it's just getting deeper and deeper and deeper into the collective karma. So the Mercury Retrograde is doing what it always does, but within the context of the 11/11 portal being open, we're experiencing it more profoundly. That means if we're on the wrong path with relationships, if we're on the wrong path at work, any kind of life choice really that is not to our highest frequency or our highest well-being is going to be under the microscope with Mercury Retrograde. It's going to start showing us through delays and obstacles, gridlock, things coming to a halt, having to push to get what you need done, to get through to spaces where you can actually think again. Mercury Retrograde is going to highlight those points of tension in our lives, and it's going to cause us to look at them. In the context of the 11/11 portal, that means it's going to be the bigger fate stuff. So not the smaller things in our lives, the bigger stuff, the bigger choices, the bigger decisions. To spiritually awaken is to pare back a lot of the causes of stress that exists in our life. We need space to be spiritual. We need space to reflect, to release karma. We need space, and being on a rat race, hamster wheel, does not create space. Constantly worrying about what needs to be done, what isn't being done, what scares you most. All of this creates masses of nervous, negative energy. Those of you who are resonating with these words, I send you heart chakra, love light. Release. Come back into the moment, come back into the present. Look around. What's good? Go to it. Namaste. And then we have Gemini Full Moon. Way. The Gemini Full Moon is highlighting contradictions. It's highlighting the dark and the light. It's showing us the opposing characteristics we have in our body, in our beings. It's showing us the opposites in the world. We're seeing the light, we're seeing the good, we're seeing the compassionate, we're seeing the beautiful stories filtering through social media, and then we're seeing the horror and the chaos and the war and insanity coming through the mainstream media. So we're seeing both. The Gemini highlights the schizophrenia of our world, our inner world and our outer world, and this full moon being within the 1111 portal is really showing us polarity. Globally, we're just seeing things stretch out now to a point where it looks like separation may have to occur. How do we build bridges between what is happening, for example, in Brazil and the work that's being done by indigos and light workers around the world to fix the pollution, to fix the problems? We're seeing both at the moment, both extremes. It's very tiring, and even if you're not aware that you're taking this stuff in, you are taking this stuff in. It's extremely tiring and energy draining. So tender, loving care, people, is the name of this Gemini moon, this full moon. TLC for the mind, the body, and the spirit. Self-care, people. It's all about self-care. The karmic release, that's being lanced, if you like, with the Gemini full moon. It's showing us those darker elements in our personalities. It's showing us our points where we get depressed, angry, upset, jealous, insecure, low self-esteem. All these spaces of negativity that we hold within us because we are here, we are conditioned, we are programmed, we are here. The best way to put space between all that inner reflection, that karmic release, is to recognize we are part of this space, to not take responsibility for everything, to give yourself a break. Sometimes it's good to do a visualization where you imagine yourself listening to you. Imagine you listening to you and think of the things you would say to that person, the positive things that you would say to them, and say them to yourself, say them to your ego, because really it's the ego that's having a bit of a meltdown with the Gemini full moon. Spiritually, it's activation, third eye. Yeah. Take it easy. Take it slow. The energies are so heavy. We're pushing through it, literally pushing through it every day. If you're exposed to large crowds of people, to intense matrix lines, motorways, transport, make sure that you are cleansing yourself with meditation or water or crystals. Take care of your spiritual being just as much as our mind body. The upside, this purge, this karmic release, this schizophrenic elements that drive our existence at the moment. Fifth dimension up here, redesigning our world with compassion at the heart of it. Third dimension, heavy stuff down here, war, chaos, greed. You know the story. Well, we're somewhere here, people, and we're seeing it all. Seeing it all. The Gemini full moon is illuminating that, is putting a spotlight in that. That is what we are experiencing in our space at the moment. So my message to all you cosmic surfers out there who are feeling this, the retrograde, the Gemini influences, the power of the full moon, and are already knee deep in the 1111 portal. Hallelujah! The 1111 portal is having quite an effect, dimensionally speaking. Some healing for those of you that are experiencing the trans-dimensional elements of the fourth dimension. I send you some protection. Placing each and every one of us who's experiencing dimensional slippage, time loopholes. Fluctuations in the fabric of our reality, dream state, conscious. I send you protection in a sacred circle of light. And offer gratitude to all those light warriors, those warriors of Gaia who are striding forth into the fifth dimension, who are healing and recognizing and seeing the fourth. I thank you in gratitude. In love and light, beautiful people, have a magical, soothing, caring weekend. In love and light, cosmic surfers, mwah! In love and light. Namaste.